Buck is on his way. Good morning, everyone. I had to call him this morning, but he's close by. He's coming. Where is he? I don't see. I see him in person, but with the camera, it's hard for me to, because he's right in between the trees. There you are. He's on his way. Buck is on his way. I got his breakfast. He has clean water. New scoop of corn. I gotta wipe his buckets down this morning because they were a little dirty, so I'm assuming the raccoons were in his buckets last night. Hi, Buck. Good morning, big boy. It's okay. That's like around the way. That's not us. The noise is not coming from here. You okay? Good morning, my big boy. Come here. He's so cute. I love when he wags his tail coming to me. So cute. Okay. Yeah, you can check your buckets. He's checking his buckets to make sure everything is there, because that's what he likes to do every morning, is to check his buckets. And you just dropped an apple on my side. Yes, you did. Hold on, guys. Let me get this apple. So I want to make sure you get all your apples. You don't lose any apples. Good morning, big boy. Oh, I see the antlers popping out. They're slowly coming out. Like, they're not like the size of our thumbs yet, but they're coming out. It's a little chilly this morning. A little bit. It's a little chilly. It's not freezing cold. I can't say freezing. You know, it's not freezing outside, but it's chilly. It's like a chilly morning. But then usually if the sun comes out in the afternoon, it does warm up. It does get a little warmer. Oh, you dropped another apple. You're dropping all the apples, big boy. This big boy's dropping all his apples. You dropping your apples this morning? I'm gonna feed Buck his breakfast, then go inside, straighten up my house, take care of my son. My husband's gonna go food shopping. I already wrote down his list. I wrote down what he has to buy for Buck and what he has to get for me. Right? So daddy's gonna do the food shopping just until the baby gets his first shots. Then when the baby gets his first shots, like most likely I'll probably we'll go food shopping all together. But then my husband and the baby could stay in the car because I'm so quick. I go into the supermarket literally, I'm only 15 minutes. I literally run in, grab what I gotta get. My husband takes longer than me. So I told my husband, I was like, once the baby takes his first shots, we'll take him for a car ride. I said, you and the baby could stay in the car and I'll run in the supermarket, get what I gotta get, and we'll go right back home. My husband's like, what, you don't like me doing the food shopping? I said, no, I like you doing the food shopping, but I miss going grocery shopping. I used to enjoy it. I used to enjoy walking around the supermarket and looking at everything. And I feel like I'm quicker than him with, actual shopping. Right? And I don't forget nothing. Mommy doesn't forget nothing. Like every time I tell my husband to get either grapes or strawberries, he always forgets, either or. He never forgets the apples or the butternut squash, the main stuff that I like to give Buck. But he always forgets, one or the other of the other fruits. Right, Buck? That's why Mommy's got to go food shopping, because Daddy forgets. Oh, wow, he's shedding all his winter coat. Look at that. See how he looks patchy? That's because he's shedding the winter coat. Probably by the end of this month, he's going to start looking a lot lighter, like his fur. There's nobody there. It's okay. Nobody's there. I thought somebody was behind me, but there's nobody. It's just the wind blowing leaves around and the sticks around. Yeah, a few more nuts. Get all your nuts. There you go. Good boy. At least you don't lose no nuts. No peanuts. You don't lose on the floor. Good boy. You eat all your food? Go eat your corn. You have your corn. Your fresh water. You're stretching. He's stretching right now. That's what he does when he stretches. That's a doggy, baby. It's okay. The doggy's not going to get you. Don't worry. Wow, Buck is almost eating that whole branch. The pine leaves thingies on it. It's almost empty. I told my husband it's going to be a lot lighter when he has to remove it. Right? It's going to be a lot lighter when Daddy has to pick that up because you're taking all the things off of it. He's like plucking it. It's okay, Buck. Where you corn, baby? You have corn, you have water. Now he's going to go eat the bread, of course, because I dropped the bread, seeded bread. No, he had to lick one piece, but he didn't eat it. Oh, now he ate a piece. That's a new thing too. Buck never used to really eat the bread. Like, he likes bread. He used to love bread, but then he got sick of it because the first year of him ever coming here, that's what I used to give him. I used to always give him like seeded bread all the time because I didn't know what really deers like to eat. Then when like I said, when I started looking into it, I found out that, you know, deers eat deer corn and apples and fruits, like all different types of fruits. I was like, okay. I was like, now I have an idea what he likes to eat. And that's when I made me and my husband started ordering the deer corn, and I started buying apples. It's okay, baby. I know it's windy today. Looks like today's going to be a windy day. Very windy day. And when Buck is not in rut, his neck looks so much skinnier. It's crazy. His neck looks so skinny. And the back of his head with no antlers, I don't know, it always reminds me of a donkey, his ears. Like, they look like donkey ears. Right? Yeah, he's eating the bread right now. Because he knows I feel like he knows that I throw the bread for the other animals, like the little ones. And of course he has to be a brat and just go eat it. He probably doesn't even want it. He's probably just eating it. Right? I know the way your head works, Buck. I know how you think. Ooh, he's stomping his foot? Oh, I thought he was stomping his foot. I thought he was stomping your foot for a minute. I thought he was mad. Not at me, or whatever he sends. Buck only showed anger towards me in the first, like 2 times I met him. When he wouldn't let me come up close to the spot, let's say while he was here, let's say eating the bread or whatever, and he would stomp his feet and look at me and stomp his feet, and I would be like, oh my God. And my husband would be yelling at me like, back up. Like, God forbid he charges and jumps over that fence and charges at you, like, back up. Literally, after a week straight of me constantly, like, you know, walking up to the spot and talking to him and telling him it's okay, you're okay, then he warmed up to me. Now he's stretching again. You stretching, big boy? I mean, he didn't warm up too quick. Like, honestly, it took months before I was able to even come close to him. Like, even me hand feeding him, that took over 1.5 years before I was able to, like, hand feed him. And then even pet him, that took 2 years before he allowed me to pet him. I had to wait like 2 years for me to even pet him. So, you know, it takes time. Male deers are definitely different personalities from the females. I noticed that. Like, my sister told me the deers by her house, the males will not come up to people. They won't even come up too close to the property or anything. Like, they won't try to take the food off the people's hands if you try to feed them. But my sister said the females by her, they're more like, they'll walk up to you if you have food. They'll walk up to anybody. I told my sister, I said, no. I said, over here it's the opposite by me. The females are more skittish. I mean, I can't say the bucks aren't, because they, you know, like I said, when I first met him, he would not come close to me. He was very, very scared. He would act like the way the females that come here act. Like, it took time. And then me and him bonded. And now, like, you're leaving? You know, you're going to have the corn and water? Or you're just going to walk there? I don't know what he's doing. Oh, now he thought about it. The wind right now, I know it. The wind is messing up his sense and stuff, and probably the hearing and stuff. Because on windy days, I know Buck acts a little different from, like, regular days. But it's good because he looks clean. I don't see no ticks on him, so that's good. I was going to say, there's no way he's going to leave and not, like, nibble on a little corn. He always nibbles on a little corn in the morning. Even if it's a little bit, right? You didn't drop any peanuts, baby. You ate it all. Now he always looks for the peanuts on the floor, but he doesn't understand that I don't give it to him in a cup anymore. Because when I used to give him in a cup, they used to fall on the ground there. He used to look for all of them. But now that's why I put in the bowl. So I figure, you know, he could have all of them. Right? My big boy. You're my big boy. Go have water and corn. You have fresh water in there and corn. I had to clean your bucket, Buck, because the raccoons definitely made a mess last night. His buckets look dirty, both of them. So now they're nice and clean. See, the water bucket's nice and clean, the corn bucket, everything's nice and clean. I never want him to eat out of a dirty bucket. No. Because I don't want him to catch any diseases or any bacterial stuff, you know? Because I heard deers, like even any animal, you know, if there's too many animals eating from one bowl, they could get sick. I've heard of that. So I don't want Buck getting sick on me. I do have medicine in the house for him. I have ivermectin. I have that's made. It's for horses. The one's for horses. I have it in my house just for backup. I do want to give it to him, but this spring I want to give it to him because I heard it actually deworms them and it helps getting like ticks off of them. Like it keeps the ticks and bugs off of them. So I do want to give it to him. I think a little bit. Mix it with his apples and stuff and make him eat it because I heard it's good to give it to them like once a year. Like it helps deworm them and all that stuff and keep like flies and stuff off of their blood from sucking their blood. So I want to try it and give it to him a little bit. I'll give him a little dose, not a big dose, no way. Right, big boy? Mommy always wants to make sure you're 100% good. I always want to make sure he's taken care of, that he has his food and corn and his fruits. Veggies, once it's blue, like I'll give him veggies. Like my mother-in-law sometimes will give me broccoli. I know Buck does like broccoli. He likes the white broccoli and the green broccoli. Because my mother-in-law a couple times made like a big pot where then eventually like she wanted to get rid of it and she'll ask me like, oh, do you want to give this to Buck? And I'd be like, yeah, I'll give it to him. Like last year I threw it on the ground. I didn't even throw it in his bucket because I didn't know if he was going to eat it or not. So I didn't want it to just sit in the bucket. So I threw it on the ground. He ate it all. He enjoyed it. So I think once in a while I'm going to buy him broccoli to make him eat it. Right? So you get some veggies inside of you too. And not only fruits and corn. Well, I think a butternut squash is kind of like a veggie, right? It's kind of like in the veggie family, I would say. So he's kind of getting like veggies too. I know he likes green peas too. I have given him green peas before. He enjoys that. Because once in a while I make myself pasta with peas. And then I'll grab some of the peas and put it in like in the Solo cup. Like I'll fill up the Solo cup. And I'll bring it outside and dump it in his corn. And he enjoys it. I'm going to do that probably one day over the week. I'll make myself pasta with peas. And then I'm going to grab like a cup full of peas and give it to him. Right, Buck? And we'll both eat it together. Well, I'm going to eat inside the house. You eat over here. All right, everyone. I'm going to get going. What happened, big boy? Nobody's around. You're okay. It's okay. You're okay. Keeps looking around like somebody's here. Nobody's here. You're okay. So I'm going to get going so my husband could leave and he doesn't leave too late. Because today I want to give the baby a bath. But I have to like warm up the house. Make sure the house is really, really warm. So when he gets out and I, have to dress him and stuff, my house is nice and warm and he doesn't feel cold. So I'm going to send my husband pretty soon to the supermarket. Then when he gets back, we'll probably have like brunch together and then give the baby a bath and start my day, you know? Oh yeah, I posted that video of the baby. That video, it's funny because the baby's head looks so big in that video, but it's a close-up. I did a close-up video of the baby, of the video I posted of him. But he really is, his face changed so much from when I first took him home. He's growing. Now he's drinking almost 4 ounces of milk. The first week I took him home, he was drinking 1.5 ounces. Then by the second week, he was drinking 2 ounces, 2.5. Now he's up to like 3.5 ounces. I'm like, damn, this boy wants milk more and more and more. Every week, he wants more and more and more and more. But I guess that's how it works. But thank God, the formula, I give him Similac. It's actually doing pretty good. Like he doesn't get stomach aches or gassy, nothing. Like everything is good. It's going good. Because I heard sometimes some babies can't handle it, the regular Similac. And my son is actually handling pretty well, I have to say, like a champ. But then again, when I was pregnant with him, I was able to eat anything and I wouldn't get sick or nauseous. So I'm assuming he has a strong belly. He's able to handle a lot of stuff. All right, everyone. I'm going to get going. I'm going to go put now the corn scooper back. Put this in here and wash the bowl. And I will be back later this evening with Buck's dinner video. I hope you guys all have a great day. It's pretty nice, the weather here. I can't complain because it's not raining, you know? But it is a little chilly. If the sun comes out just a little stronger, it would be nice. Right, Buck? All right, everyone. We will be back later. I know I said that before, but this time I'm leaving. Have a great day, everyone. Ciao for now.